Gee, what a beautiful day to ride my motorcycle. Birdie, you're naked. This is a PG-13 channel. Put some clothes on. There, that's much better. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Summarch, the new month that's just been dropped in Ireland, where it's unseasonably hot and it's also still spring. Or spring has just started. I don't know. It's like 18 degrees today. And I thought today would be a good day to just have a little channel update about the future of this channel. And let me just preface this by saying, no, this is not me announcing I'm giving up the Bullet for Kawasaki, naked or faired or otherwise. Just in case you're worried. As I previously talked about the last time I was on Birdie on video, I'm presently practicing for my upcoming motorcycle driver test. That will be in the middle of April, and until then it's Kawasaki ER6F all the way. Oh, here comes some other motorbike. The Bullet will be back very shortly. Please don't get cold feet about the channel. Not that I'm begging you, do what you want, but as it is for the moment, this will probably be my second last video until the test, which is the middle of April, and then you'll probably get a video from me on the day of the test, either celebrating or whatever the opposite of celebrating is. It's going to be celebrating though, because I'm amazing. So what am I doing at the moment? Well, I'm keeping myself in position 2. I picked up a bad habit from the Bullet when I first got on it of staying in position 1, because I was aware that I might not be as fast as other road users might like me to go, so I was giving them the space to move past. And no, that's naughty. Take up the middle of the road. Don't be obnoxious about it, but be good to yourself and be good to others. This is my advice onto you. Now, I wonder, will he take the motorway, or is he going to be... What is that? Yeah, he's going the motorway. That'll be me next month. Well, probably not. I prefer the actual country roads. Take me home. But I'll have the option to. But the reason I'm not doing my test on the Bullet, if you're not aware, in Ireland, and I think the EU, the UK I believe is the same sort of thing, where you have different categories of motorbike. So you start at AM, which is mopeds and things under 125, which is only a vague idea. And you can do that when you're 16. Then you progress on to A1, which is things bigger than 125, small capacity bikes, I think up to maybe like under 350cc-ish. And then after that, you move on to A2, which is things like the Bullet, bigger capacities. Back in the 50s, they'd be large capacities, but nowadays, of course, they're dwarfed by your 1800cc BMW monsters. And you can move on from that at the age of 24 to the full A license. It's a very confusing system. AM, A1, A2, A. Like, don't know who devised it, but it's fun to try and explain to people. Or if you're like me and only started past the age of 26, you can move right on to doing your A-level license right away, which is what I'm doing. Because while the Bullet is my main bike, it's nice to have the option to drive bigger and more powerful machines. Now, what of the future of the channel Bullet Wanderer? Well, we're going to be Bullet Wandering, to cut it short. But the long answer, well, provided I get the license, I'm going to celebrate by getting rid of this L-vest and hopefully, coronavirus permitting, make my way abroad, whether that's to the UK or France or something. I have a few trips that I've been planning by myself. And it would be lovely to really get out and travel a bit, especially after the past 2 or 3 years. I'm also hoping to become more adept in relation to that travelling, at both filming the vlogs and also, being my own motorcycle mechanic, which would be very important if something went awry abroad. I'd like to know my limits, but also know what I can do myself. Now, over Christmas, the thing was a fault of my own, but I didn't get a chance to wash and look after the Bullet properly, and it turned out, I think I talked about this in the previous video, thinking it was the rear drum brake, but as it turns out it was the front brake calipers that had seized a little, which is not great. You want it to be not on or off, you want it to be a gradual squeeze. You know yourself. If you watch this channel, you'll likely drive a motorbike or a motor car, or are aware of what a brake is. But also, before the summer, once I get the license stuff out of the way, there's a lot of historical spots that I've been scouting out on Birdie, and we'll go take a closer look with the Bullet. I'm very excited for that, because those types of videos are my bread and butter, and now that I've gotten a better camera, while I love the GoPro stuff, I think it's good to mix that in with some off-the-bike footage, at least for the types of videos that I do, to keep it kind of fresh and interesting and cinematic, and use all that good stuff I learned in college about cartoons and apply it to semi-factual documentaries. Last week I was in Edinburgh, and the first day we got there was a bit muggy and rainy. The rest of the days were all like this, so we got very lucky in that regard. But it's a beautiful city, and I would love to take the Bullet up to the Highlands and go to the Isle of Skye and around the ring of Scotland. I forget the name of it. At this point, this is more of a ramble, but here's a question for you. I was only thinking to myself the other day, I can't remember what I was watching or looking at. I was only thinking to myself the other day, wouldn't it be great if there was some kind of jumpsuit you could get for the bike? Now, don't call me stupid right off the bat, of course there are. But I mean something more like a World War II sort of pilot's boiler suit. That sort of tan coloured thing. I'll put up an image of what I mean here. But something like that, but that's padded inside, and like has all the safety gear and is, CE, ECE, .4, blah blah compliant. That you could just take on and off, It wouldn't suit all bikes, and I know there are similar things like rain covers that kind of are similar, but that's not what I mean. But one you could just throw over your day clothes, go off on the bike. It wouldn't suit all bikes, but bikes like the Bullet, it definitely would suit. You'd have that sort of dispatch rider, and maybe that's a bit cheesy for some people, but I like that. 2-minute wait. Now what was I saying? I said a minute and a half. Let's see if I can get the rest of this video out before that traffic light is done. A sort of army tan coloured boiler suit that has padding in the elbows, and it looks the part, but it's also thick enough textile that if you do fall off, it's abrasion resistant and all that good stuff. Because I think that would suit Bullet wandering, and it would also suit being able to wear my own clothes underneath and just get to a spot, take it off, fold it up, have a bag for it. So let me know if there is anything like that, because I'd be very interested. I was having a brief gander earlier and I couldn't really see anything like that. There are coveralls, but they're not lined or anything, they're just like rain coveralls. You have that sort of Biggles look by default when you're driving something like a Bullet 500, so be good to feed more into that. Okay, 22 seconds. Is there anything else I want to cover today? I don't think so. But thanks for watching, and do stay tuned. Good old Daisy Bullet will be back very soon. And in the meantime, I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather. Ciao for now. Ba ba. Sorry, saddlebags, I stole your thing.